Hi everyone. I'm going to quickly walk you through the Selfie assignment guide. So for each written paper you need to write, I'll always come up with an assignment sheet. That has all the information you need in one place. Much of it will also be covered in the PowerPoints, but this is just to make things kind of as clear and instructive as possible. So today, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And given that we use so much social media, a great example of that is the selfie. So rather than doing another getting to know you discussion board post, I really liked making these little selfie assignments instead. So the question is, what does your selfie say about you? Is it supposed to be funny, beautiful, cool, edgy? What are you trying to portray to the audience? So to answer that question, you have to think about a few things. The expression on your face, what you're wearing, right? If I'm wearing a clown costume, that's probably pretty different than if I'm wearing a ball gown. Thinking about what's in the background, what might that tell you? And you can kind of start picking apart and analyzing both your own selfies and other people's selfies to think about the message. What is the content of this? Why is this important? And it's a great way for me to get to know you. For example, if you post a selfie of you with your pet, I know that you love your pet. Or you with a basketball tells me you enjoy sports. A quick note, this is an assignment I've done before, so if you have already done this assignment, you do need to turn in a new picture and a new paper, because now I want to know you this semester rather than just rehashing what you've done before. So a few of the requirements, it needs to be at least 250 words. That's roughly a page, 3/4 of a page double spaced. Be sure to include your selfie in the document. You can just drag and drop it right in. Use proper grammar and spelling, and then turn your paper in as a Microsoft Word document. That's important, or a PDF is okay as well. Double spaced, 12 point Times New Roman font with a header. I have posted just a little template for you that you can type right into to make all of that easy. This paper is due Sunday the 19th by 11:59 p.m. and it's worth 100 points. So let's take a look at the rubric here. So the rubrics will always be set up in a very similar way. The highest grade is on the far right, and you'll notice the lowest grade here is a D. The only way you can absolutely get an F is to not turn anything in at all. Otherwise, you're usually going to be able to get some points, which is important. So first is a few simple things, that the word count is at least 250 words. Next, including the selfie. That might seem kind of silly, but if you're writing about a visual medium, I need to also be able to have those visuals. It's also kind of a simple, just following the instructions. Next, most of the points are for the content. Do you respond thoughtfully and fully to the selfie? That means using a lot of detail, thinking critically. Do you consider the background of the photo? Think about what the image suggests, represents, or means, both to you as the person who's in it and to the reader who might not know you. And you'll see points kind of get lost the more broad, general, or vague that you get. Next is grammar and typos. Same thing. 0 to 1 will give you the full 15 points. 2 to 3, you'll drop down to 13, etc. And the same thing for formatting. Because I've given you the template, formatting really should be very straightforward. If you have any questions or are having issues with anything, don't ever hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to